Hey there YouTube, welcome to Big Mike Beard Wisdom. So, time for a 3-month review on the Icon half-inch Ratchet. And you might be thinking, boy, this one looks almost brand new. And you'd be right, it is. So basically, the Ratchet that I had, I've turned in for warranty and gotten a new one. It was really simple to use the warranty too. Basically just one of those things where I came in with just the Ratchet, said, hey, I'm here for warranty. And the guy said, just find what you have on the shelf that matches, and then go to the register and we'll take care of it. So, super simple, super easy. Didn't ask me what was wrong with it or anything, so pretty simple. The thing that was going on was that these screws here had loosened up. I managed to somewhat strip them out, tighten them. So it's kind of those things where now it's time to check and see how warranty works. So you can see that back plate's fairly loose. And in the beginning, it wobbled only down here. Now it's wobbling at the top. So it might just be that I've wallowed out the plate as well, because you can kind of see how much like shiny metal there is around those screw holes. So that's probably opened up pretty good. If you do want to buying an Icon half-inch drive 90-tooth Ratchet, I definitely recommend picking up a bit set while you're there, because you're going to be using the T8s in order to tighten up those screws. And I tried a couple different things in order to try and fix it. So I tried a little bit of blue Loctite. So blue Loctite is the medium strength one, so it's not super duper strong and stuff like that, and it's pretty easy to loosen back up. So it's not something where you got to worry about it, because it might be semi-permanent. But that worked only for about a week, and now that I've got a brand new one, we're going to step up to red Loctite. Red Loctite, much angrier than blue Loctite. So on the back here, you can kind of see medium strength blue, torque in inch-pounds to brake, 115 to 50. The red is 250, 250. So much stouter, but it's also looking at larger fasteners and stuff like that. So essentially you can more or less go, okay, cool, probably twice as strong. So this lasted a week. I hope to God this lasts forever. Because really, it's a great Ratchet, minus the issue with those screws working loose. So, I mean, the one that I had, it was starting to show a little bit of wear, so it had scratches all over, so not bright, shiny chrome anymore. The nice thing about warrantying out is, I guess I get another microfiber cloth thingy. And taking a really close look, you can kind of see the screw on the left has a hint of blue just at the top there. So this might have a little tiny bit of factory blue Loctite on it. But I'm going to take it out just to see. So I screwed this out real quick. You can kind of see it's weird. It looks a little wet, but it's got a little bit of like a blue Loctite on it. So normally blue Loctite takes about 24 hours to fully cure. And maybe it's something where they just didn't mix it up well enough, and maybe it's got a bad batch of the blue Loctite. So, because it does kind of separate over time, and you know, there is an expiration date on them. So you can kind of see, I grabbed it with my finger, and you can still see the wet blue Loctite in the form of threads. So yeah, it probably has supposed to have blue Loctite on it, but maybe it's just got a bad batch. So from the factory, I'd say they need to double check on that and figure out what's going on. But I'm going to pop both of these out, clean them up, hit them with some red Loctite, and then torque them back down to about 10, maybe 12 inch-pounds. When I torqued it to 15 inch-pounds, that was when I rounded it out on the other one. So, you know, just be careful if you want to buying these and you're going to want to torquing these down. They can't take a whole lot of torque. So you figure 12 inch-pounds is only 1 foot-pound. That's very little pressure. This other side, this Loctite was actually somewhat set up, and you can see it's very blue on those threads. So that one was way better, maybe mixed or something like that. So I don't know if it's an assembly line kind of thing where it just squirts stuff on there, and maybe, you know, it's a left Twix versus right Twix kind of thing where the left Twix isn't doing so good, but right Twix is doing it the right way. So, but yeah, this one's pretty good. It's not wet. So this was dried, and it had a noticeable increase in effort for me to take it off. So yeah, I'd say the one side was done pretty good, the other side not so much. And then inevitably, if you've got one side let loose and allowing play, and then now it becomes just the other side is all that's really holding it, that's kind of maybe the problem that I was experiencing with the other one as well, because really you probably need at least two of these holding it. I do kind of wish this had like a big giant snap ring like some of my other ratchets do, but you know, hopefully this will be good to go. Upgrading to red. Hopefully this one's all good to go. Essentially brand new ratchet, upgraded Loctite. And you gotta let it sit for about 24 hours to make sure it's properly all set up. Otherwise you're not gonna get as strong of a adhesion or curing as you would hope for. But red Loctite's a no joke. You know, this is something that normally I consider that you've got to maybe use a little bit of heat in order to break it loose on, but I'm hoping this takes care of any kind of issues and that these never get loose ever again. Now, if the warranty was a situation where I had to justify what was wrong with it or something like that, or there was a bit more hassle to it, then I would not have put red Loctite on here, just in case someone's like, oh, well, we'll just swap this out or we'll just do this. That's a whole different animal that I didn't want to risk, but seeing as it was just walk in, here it is, grab a new one, and away we go. Pretty simple. I'm going to take the red Loctite in my own hands and go ahead and tighten that sucker up and make sure we're all good to go. And really, I'm pretty happy if this winds up holding. I mean, for a ratchet to kind of go kaput in about 3 months, not super happy, but they're relatively close to me, so it's a relatively short drive. So kind of like Craftsman when they used to be at Sears, and you know, Sears was in everybody's town, it was really easy to be like, hey, my ratchet broke, or hey, this happened, or something like that, and then just go to Sears and get a new one. Really simple and easy. Well, once they started closing Sears stores down, and it was like, well, now I gotta drive an hour to go find a Sears in order to get this, you know, warranted, it became kind of a big deal. Harbor Freight, they're getting to be more popular. As far as I know, I don't think they're closing any stores recently, but I can't say I've checked. And really, it ought to be super handy just to pop over and be like, hi, this thing's messed up, I need to warranty this out, and then just grab a new one. So super happy with how the warranty worked. I mean, price wise, that was $44, I think, normal price. I bought it on sale for, I don't know how much it was right now, which is like August 2nd, August 3rd, 2023. They currently have like something where you can see it's like 20% off any single ratchet, which would probably apply to this. And I mean, you know, that would be like $8 off of this one. So instead of $44, you're probably looking at 36 or so. So, you know, that'd be a pretty decent deal. 1/2 inch drive ratchet, relatively good length on it, works well, and 90 teeth. So it's nice and fine. You know, what's not to like? So fingers crossed this takes care of it. I don't have to deal with this ever again, and I don't have to do the warranty because, you know, that kind of creeps me out. On the tool trucks and stuff, when you do like a snap-on or like a Matco or a Mac or a Cornwell warranty and stuff like that, a lot of times they're inspecting the handles to see if you did something stupid, like, hey, did he put a wrench on this, or did he do something to, you know, extend the amount of force that it could be applied? Is that why this broke or why that broke or something like that? And, you know, sometimes they say, hey, we got to check it out because, you know, I think the company might not warranty it. I think the tool guy could still warranty it. But it's just one of those things where, you know, if you're able to just walk in and go, hey, here's what I need, and walk out with a good brand new one and a new microfiber cloth, why not? So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll check you next time.